Quick note about the Bavaria here. This is Jerome's, and he wants to put it together and drive it. He does not want to restore it. He has asked us here at the shop to remind him, no disassemble. Don't take it apart, Jerome. Put it together, Jerome. Keegan the Vlog here. It is Monday morning and we are setting off on several adventures. We've got to go to Fastenal and get some hardware to complete our updated rig on the body tub. And we got a phone call this morning from Baltimore that the sheet steel we ordered is ready for pickup. So we are gonna head to Essex, Maryland, off Sparrows Point to pick up some steel for our body restoration.
Like that. Just press your fingers on your eyes. Do you see?
We got ourselves some sheet steel. Make a quick pit stop at Harbor Freight.
I see no end, I see no end. Just a fractal flowing out and in.
So what we're doing right now is templating some pieces that we need to fabricate in order to weld into the body tub. These pieces were rotted away at the bottom, so we weren't exactly sure what they look like and what the clearances are for the fender and the outrigger here and all of that stuff. So while we are templating to fabricate pieces to go up in here, we're just not quite sure about the exact shape on the edge, how far it comes out, where the flange starts and stops and that sort of thing. But lucky for us, Alister down the street in his garage has a TR3 that is in process, further along than this when the body tub's done, and we have access to it. So we're gonna go take a look at his TR3, check out the wheel arch in here, how the fender goes on and the clearances and stuff in there, and go from there. Hello, Alister.
Welcome to a slightly more assembled TR3.
Yes, very much
Yours,
more.
Although
Brilliant.
it's got a way to go, but
yes,
no,
but that is exactly what we need to get some measurements on right there.
US?
I don't think I've ever seen one of these.
Wow. This is the Auto Union 1000 SP, and it's a 3-cylinder, 2-stroke.
2-stroke.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. And the trouble is that the 2-strokes don't sit well for 50 years, as
No.
this one did.
Yeah.
And it's locked up.
Oh man.
Maybe when you're done the Triumph, you'd like another project.
Another project.
Yeah.
This would certainly.
And here's one, unlike the Triumph, you can't get any parts.
No
for.
parts. No,
Yeah.
we're fabricating
Triumph, you can get every
everything.
part
Wow.
for. But it's like a mini Thunderbird.
Wow, that's got vintage Maryland tags are still on it.
Yeah, 1967 tags.
Cool.
Yeah.
Wow. So this is what a '62 Audi would have looked like, or
This
the
was an early Audi in a way,
precursor
yeah.
to an Audi.
Yep. I guess they called it an Auto Union to make it sort of harken back to the Auto Union race cars of the 30s.
Oh, interesting.
Otherwise, that's sort of like the corporate name. Like
The
GM.
shape of the hood opening is just so cool.
Yeah, it is a piece of artwork, and Bauer made the body. It was. This is obviously a copy of a '57 Thunderbird.
Yeah.
It came out in '58, so they must have been planning. Like, as soon as Ford doesn't want that body anymore, we're going to come out with
one. Yeah. It does look just like a Thunderbird.
It really does. A nicer size.
Well,
And-
European sized.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I always like sports cars where there's a place to have your dog in the back, you know? And this... Back when they made a VIN plate that didn't rot away over
Right?
time.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
The whole frame of the window goes with it. That's cool.
It does it better when it's been lubricated, but this one probably hasn't been lubricated for 40 years. But the precision with which that door closes, considering it's sitting on a post that is just welded, is pretty impressive.
It is.
347 V8, 252 horsepower.
That's actually not bad
Yeah,
for back
yeah.
then. But styling, look at this stuff like this is just
Yeah,
that's just so cool.
Yeah.
Wow.
So,
That's cool.
could be yours.
I don't have anywhere to put it.
I see no end, just a fractal flowing out and in. I see no end, I see no end, just something lighting it should have seen. Do you think the world is like that? All tangled and decentralized. Do you see the patterns now? Do you recognize those shapes? Is the picture coming through? Don't run away from flying, 'cause you'll be running out of time and you'll be running out of space. I'll break it down, I'll break it down, to sacrifice those familiar notions so profound. And if there's no start, how can we say it began? And if there's no end, we'll never know just where we're going.
Hey, that's going to do it for this episode of TR3 Wrench Time. This is actually a piece of body filler that came out of the nose. This is going to do it for this episode of TR3 Wrench Time. We're going to be going to a new facility that you haven't seen yet. And that's Gary's brother Greg's shop. And he is the guy that was here that taught me how to weld for the first time. So he has graciously offered his knowledge and time and facilities to help us fabricate parts to go on this car. Unbelievable help. And we're actually going to do a spot, maybe a whole episode on all the people around here who have been involved in this project and what it takes to do something like this, especially for the first time. It can't be stated enough how many people you have to lean on to do stuff like this, and you just can't do it on your own. Also, a shout out to Chef Tush out there in Canada. It's really cool to see you in the comments, man. I watched your TR3 restoration videos before I took on this project, so they've been a huge help, and I will continue to watch the 250 restoration. Good luck with that, and everybody else out there, like and subscribe. We'll see you next time on TR3 Wrench Time.